thank you very much to Ignite for the invitation to present today, and thank you everyone for attending. I'm going to talk about something quite different to the other presentations that I've been listening to this morning. This is not about gold or lithium or anything like that. This is a treatment for people with moderate to severe osteoarthritis. Our company has a drug called pentosan polysulfate sodium, and we have FDA fast track, and we currently are in a phase 3 clinical trial with 65 sites in the United States and 10 sites in Australia. We are an ASX listed company. We listed in 2015, so we're 10 years into our ASX life. And during that time, we have extensively studied this particular drug in people with osteoarthritis. In fact, we have completed 5 phase 2 studies. And some people are quite surprised, why 5 phase 2 studies? I think it's important to understand that as many of us in the clinical development industry appreciate that a phase 2 study should provide and give very important guidance to the design of the phase 3 study. So with each phase 2 study we learn more about the drug and we learn more about its effect and its safety, and therefore we build those learnings into the phase 3 trial design. We've got FDA approval for the phase 3, and in March this month, we commenced our phase 3 program. I'll come back to this slide later. Just to put this into context, I think most of us would know somebody, friend, relative, parent, someone who has osteoarthritis. And osteoarthritis, it's important to understand, is not just for those of us who are old and creaky-kneed. Osteoarthritis is a disease that starts earlier in life, and it progresses through a number of stages from minor to mild to moderate to severe. It's a chronic progressive disease, and there's disease processes that are well understood. There's certain enzymes that are released by cartilage cells that break down the cartilage, and cartilage destruction is one of the hallmarks of osteoarthritis. We understand the disease process, we understand the biochemistry, so it's no longer considered to be wear and tear and age related. It is an active disease that can occur in somebody at any age, generally in early adulthood through to 60 or 70 years of age, can be afflicted by this disease. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, a large percentage of people with osteoarthritis are dissatisfied with current treatments. I'll explain that with this slide by showing that if you look across the bottom or the x-axis, you can see the stages of osteoarthritis: moderate, mild, moderate, severe. And then if you look up between moderate and severe, you'll see the 3 red lines. Those 3 red lines indicate the drugs that currently or previously worked and were successful in treating osteoarthritis, such as non-steroidals, opioids, or corticosteroids, are no longer effective when the disease progresses to moderate to severe status. Often what happens once people get into the moderate to severe stage, doctors start prescribing drugs that once worked, such as non-steroidals, and they increase the dose and they increase the frequency. Now that comes with a risk, because often these drugs, when they're used chronically and when they're used in higher doses and more frequently, they start to show significant side effects. And I think we all know the history of the gastric problems with non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, renal problems, etc., opioids dependency, steroids, thinning bone, immunosuppression, and also cartilage destruction. So there's really a major gap in the market for these people who proceed on from minor and mild osteoarthritis into moderate to severe osteoarthritis. There's virtually no therapy that is effective in moderate to severe osteoarthritis. And that's where we're focused, and that's where we did our 5 phase 2 studies. 5 phase 2 studies. Important thing for investors is that we have thoroughly tested this compound in 5 phase 2 studies. And what does that mean? What it means is that the drug has been tested in humans with the same level of osteoarthritis that we're using to test in our phase 3 study. Very important. But also what we found from 5 different studies is the remarkable consistency in terms of its effect from study to study and so on. That's very important that we get consistent results, because it means if we use similar parameters in our phase 3 study, we should get a consistent outcome. When we're looking at osteoarthritis, the clinical outcomes that we measure are change in pain from baseline and change in function from baseline. And we've seen on average a consistent result of greater than 50% reduction in pain from baseline, and in our later studies that pain effect is durable out to 12 months, and that is something that's not seen by any other drug on the market. Duration of effect out to 12 months is a game changer. Our phase 3 clinical trial design, as you can see, we're starting day 1, we do our screening, first injection, last injection at day 39, and then no more drug is administered for the duration of the trial. We follow the patient then out to day 404, which is 12 months from their last injection, and we're looking at daily pain scores up to day 112. Day 112, we're looking daily pain scores, and thereafter we're looking at monthly WOMAC pain scores. Total of 466 subjects. We plan to recruit the 466 subjects in 12 months, so we hope next March, April we'll report that we're fully recruited into this study, and we have an interim analysis which will read out in July 2026. We have multiple catalysts for our company in terms of the phase 3 progress, and I promised to finish a few minutes early, which I'll do, but if there are any further questions, I'm more than happy to take them at our booth number 26 later today or tomorrow. That's it from me. Thank you very much.